I've been excited to carry this brand for a long time, and I'm even more excited to show you what's hiding out inside of this box. Let's get into it. So this is going to be special for a few reasons, but mostly because this is the first RC of this kind we've actually had on the channel. And that right there is a dead giveaway. That's right. This truck is a 6x6. But more precisely, it is the Hobby Plus Arktos 6x6 mini crawler. This little dude's not new at all, but it's just too cool not to do a video on, so let's get it out of the box and check it out. It looks like this little dude's going to be 2.4 gigahertz LiPo powered, 6-wheel drive, and completely ready to run. And we got a whole list of features to back it up. First thing out of the box, we got our Fly Sky controller. We take 4 AA batteries for this one. Inside, you do have multiple different switches there. You got steering and throttle reverse, your bind button, your LED and battery light notifications are there, along with a throttle and steering dual rate, along with the trims for those selections. Up next is the Book of Boring. That's going to be your manual. It also has the 4-way wrench, the USB style charger, along with the sway bar ends and little links in there. Oh, now we're getting down to the good stuff. Oh man, does this thing not look freaking sweet or what? Alright, so once you get your battery hooked up and the truck on to control the lights, it's going to be channel 3 button right here. One time it's going to get your basic running lights set on right there. There's going to be no turn signal at this point. Click it one more time, and that's kind of the next point right here where you do get the turn signals on there along with the rear turn signals. Don't worry, we're all inclusive here. Hit it one more time, the lights do get a little bit brighter, and then for the 4th time, boom, you get all the light bars, the fog lights down below, the 3 lights there, and the big light bar right there. So your little thumb control up here, that's going to be for the winch, pulling it in and out right up there on the bed. And then this button is going to be what controls the 2-speed transmission, and that center point, it is in the neutral. You're going to flick that to the left, and that's going to put you into low power mode right there. And then if you go all the way to the right, that's going to be the high speed mode. Now this truck is full of features throughout, but the bed on this guy is pretty incredible. So starting right off, you do have a servo mounted winch right there. Servo and winch are both mounted on the bed. Some other really neat features on here, the bed rails on the sides do actually pop up and down on this thing. And then you do have wheel chocks that are movable on the bed. There's a ton of different holes there. So depending on what kind of RC you're throwing on the back of this thing or recovering, there's just a whole bunch of different setups, and the ramps pull right out the back. And aside from that 280 size brush motor hiding up underneath there, there is a ton going on underneath this truck. First thing is that full metal 2-speed transmission connected to that 280 motor. You got portal axles throughout on all 3 axle setups with metal gears. The drive shafts are plastic, but they do feel pretty heavy duty. All that is being held on that nice metal frame underneath there. Composite shocks, but they are adjustable with aluminum threaded collars, and they are oil filled. It does actually have a 2-piece wheel. The centers in there are screwed on. The tires feel really, really good. They're nice and soft. Great tread pattern on them. Should grip up really well when you're out crawling. And this cab is fully loaded, full of detail. You do have mirrors on here that fold in when you crash. You got a composite light bar up top, little windshield wipers right here, a full-on composite bumper full of different lights, hazards, fog lights, light bar right here. To open up the cab of the truck, you just press in these 2 buttons here, pull that forward, and that gets you access to all the goodies inside. Inside of the cab, the wire management that's going on is pretty crazy. There are wires everything for all the lights on this guy. You also got wires for the servo up on the bed, the servo underneath, and the motor. As you can see, that is going to be a very tiny 600 mAh 2S LiPo pack. Alright, there's your steering with no weight on it. Pretty quick for a crawler, doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. That's the high-speed wheel spin there. Click it down to low. Definitely low and slow, that's for sure. I'm so excited to finally have my hands on this thing. I've wanted to carry this brand for absolutely ever, and now that the opportunity's here, I'm super stoked to have all these trucks and parts in stock. And I'm really pumped that the 6x6 is the first one we opened up here at the shop to put on the channel. If you're unfamiliar with Hobby Plus, these guys basically pioneered the 18 scale crawler world. I believe they may even had the first one ever of this size. And aside from this Arktos 6x6, they have an entire lineup of 18 scale crawlers based off a very similar chassis, just like this, from all kinds of purpose-built like competition mini crawlers to just regular trail rigs, and of course regular trail mini crawlers. So we're gonna get the battery topped off on this thing and we'll see y'all out on the trail. All right, we're here at today's filming location. Got the Arktos sitting up there, and we're gonna hopefully find some clear spots to get some good shots in here today. So one big downside when it does have a vehicle up top is it is extremely top heavy and just wants to keep flipping over, trying to go over this slightly uneven terrain. We got a pretty steep hill climb right here. We're gonna see if it can make it up in high gear. We're gonna test the engine brake or motor brake going down this thing. It's pretty good. As soon as you let off the throttle, instantly stops. This is a steep hill. It's a good amount of drag brake there. It is slightly front heavy, which is expected, but nothing too crazy. It's a little bit better than I thought it would be, actually. So we made it up this hill in high gear. Let's try it one more time in low gear. Like butter, that made it up here super, super easy. All right, guys, and there you go. Look at the Arktos 6x6 from Hobby Plus. This truck is just freaking awesome. It crawls really good, of course, being a 6x6. And then it has the whole recovery system with the ramps, the winch. It kind of gives you a little bit of the best of both worlds. Being that it is 6x6, you can get away with a lot of the larger scale crawler courses, being able to navigate them, but at the same time, you're still able to use all the little indoor crawler courses that you normally see for mini crawlers. So I'm super pumped we're carrying this brand. We already have another video planned in just a couple weeks with another Hobby Plus video. As always, parts and cars will be linked down below in the description, or you can head directly over to our website, www.flatbed.com. And remember, keep it naughty.